Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Heart of the Swarm exhibitions here at the MLG Studios in New York City. My name is axeltoss. I am joined on the line by TT1 from Root Gaming. We've been watching a best of 7 show match here between Whitera and Dragon. Dragon is currently up 2-0. TT1, what are Whitera's chances of coming back here and taking a victory?
Very good chances, of course. This is why we're talking about. Anything is possible. Even if he's down 0-3, he still has a chance of winning. But yeah, he seems to be going for these Oracle builds, and they haven't been working out all that well for him. I think in the last game, like I said, he got kind of unlucky. I think he forgot Warp Gate. If he had Warp Gate, he probably would have held it. And another thing I'd like to point out is Dragon, he got the Tech Lab on the Starport, but he didn't go for Banshees. He went for Ravens. Had he gone for Banshees, Whitera's army composition would have been a lot better against what Dragon was going for. So the Ravens helped a lot. So good call by Dragon to go for Ravens in that game. And I've played against him a lot on the HoTS ladder. He usually does that build, and he goes for Banshees instead. So I guess with the new...
So this was adjustment based on the patch.
with the new Raven buff, I guess he just wanted to test the new Ravens out. And they worked out really well for him in that situation because they just obliterated the Oracles.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool play from Dragon. Again, you got to wonder if Warp Gate was a little bit earlier, how much better off Whitera would have been. But here we are in game number 3. This map was selected by Whitera. In the top right-hand location, we have your Red Terran player, who is currently up 2-0 in this series, 2 wins away from taking home the $100 prize in this show match. He's the Red Terran player, Dragon, and his opponent in the bottom left-hand location. It's the Blue Protoss player, Whitera, represented by TT Esports. Has some work to do here, but again, he's perfectly capable. It shows Daybreak. What do you make of this selection?
Daybreak, a very standard old school map, so I guess he just wants to go for something that he's comfortable on. And I think Oracle Harass is going to be much more effective on this map because it's much bigger. So counter bio pushes and stuff like that are going to hit him a lot later. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did go for an Oracle build on this map. And I've played Dragon on this map as well, and he goes for the he's going to go for CC first this game, but he does go for the 1-1-1 on this map as well, which is a lot kind of hard. I always found because it's such a big map, but he's going for Nexus first this game, CC first.
All right, Whitera is going to scout this pretty much immediately. Going to see that command center at the natural expansion. Might try to poke at that SCV a little bit, try to be annoying. Dragon immediately sending a second SCV down there to rescue his friend. But yeah, Whitera going to scout. What is he going to complete? Yeah, he's going to stop. He's not even going to mine the gas. He's going to save up for that Nexus at this point. I like that decision. And we'll have to see what adjustments Whitera makes as this game goes forward, considering the style Dragon has been showing.
Yeah, this is the standard response to a CC first. You just take your probes out of gas and you go for a Nexus. So he's adjusting his build. The first game he gave us a different look. He went for Oracles. This game he's going for a more standard build. He's getting his Nexus up much faster. And he's going to follow this up with a core, and he's going to go standard from here, I guess.
All right, so I just had a revelation. All right, tell me what you think of the strategy, okay? You ready?
Go for it.
All right, so let's say Dragon let his SCV get killed at the natural, and he proxied his barracks on the other side of the map, and then he canceled his command center, and then he made Marines at the proxied barracks. Good?
Yeah, good.
I think it'd be sick because Whitera the Protoss would do a fast expand right after seeing the natural, and then the Protoss would be feeling great because I got him to cancel it.
Yeah, but the problem is his Raxes would have finished at like the 10-minute mark, and by then Whitera would have had like
no, they're done now, man.
A million photon overcharges on his.
No, the barracks are done right now, dude. Like those 2 barracks in the main, you make them on the other side of the map instead.
Could be cool.
I think it'd be sick.
Might see that in the MLG.
Next level strats, man.
MLG finals someday, we'll see.
If y'all need next level Heart of the Storm or Wings of Liberty strats, I'm the guy to go to.
Definitely.
Just saying.
Wait, you came up with a Wings of Liberty build. I forgot which one it was though. The one that you're always bragging about.
The one in Antigua?
What was that? I don't remember.
Where you snipe the stem? Maybe?
No.
I have a lot of sick builds, man. You're gonna have to be more specific.
I know, yeah. I know. You do have a lot of sick builds.
Alright, we see Whitera did not forget Warp Gate this game. I'm going to be adding on a Stargate in his main base once again. I'm excited to see what he does with it this time. Maybe Oracles. Haven't worked out too much for him in the past, but the difference here is Dragon hasn't really scouted that. Which is
Yeah, and he's on a same economic footing as Dragon this game, as opposed to the other games. I felt like in game one he opened double gas, and Dragon kind of went for a greedy build. It wasn't greedy. He just scouted what Whitera was doing, so he followed up perfectly. But yeah, this game Whitera opened with a faster Nexus, so he's gonna have a better econ before going into the Oracles. I think that they're gonna be Oracles. We still don't know, but most likely they are.
I would agree with you. I still want to see double Stargate one day. I think that interesting variations can come from that. There we go. Oracle in production, going to be chrono boosting that out. And we'll have to see the timing of Dragon's engineering bay. There it is. It's already done. So he might even just straight up put down turrets right now.
He does do that. He goes he builds turrets blindly against Protoss.
Because if you don't, like, how much damage can those oracles really do to a mineral line without turrets? You know.
If you don't look at your SCVs for a couple of seconds, you could easily lose like 5 SCVs. And he is going for double turrets at both bases. The second turret is in front of his CC, which is smart in case Whitera goes for DTs. And they're gonna have, I don't know. I was about to say they're gonna support his SCVs, but it's kind of far away from his mineral line. So
yeah, if the oracles extend a little bit, they could get a couple shots off.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the way Dragon is playing right now. He's playing safe. He's covering all his bases.
Wow.
Which
Whitera's adding 6 gateways, by the way.
Is he? Okay.
He's got pylons making across the map. Oracle gonna start harassing these SCVs.
Oh yeah. So we're probably gonna see a gateway Oracle bust, which should. Dragon has not even started stim yet. He's playing really greedy this game. He's going double NG bay. Yeah, I think Dragon is just gonna die to this. He went for 3 CCs into double NG bay without scouting what Whitera was doing.
Not to mention the 2 turrets he added on, which aren't really helping his main
army. Exactly. It's just slowing down his build overall. And he has double gas at his expos. His factory is obviously delayed because he went for 3 CC. So I don't see what Dragon holding is. Yeah, if he does hold it, it'll be a miracle.
The only thing Dragon has seen is basically a Nexus at his opponent's natural expansion. Hasn't done much scouting beyond that. So he's going to be very surprised when he sees a large amount of gateway units advancing into his natural expansion. Whitera up 85 to 64 in supply. SCVs aren't even pulled yet. Guardian Shield going down here from the sentries of Whitera's. Force field should be inevitable. There goes the Oracles doing their attack onto the Marines and to the bunkers. Everything melting away here from Dragon. The turret going to target down the Oracle. Whitera unable to pull that back in time. However, only Stalkers remain here, so Whitera's going to have to micro quite a bit. But only Marines remain for Dragon. Whitera's so far ahead at this point. I think we might have Whitera's first victory in the form of a 6-gate. When in doubt, go for that 6-gate.
Nice.
And Dragon, that was basically because of that, just the amount of greed. The amount of greed he employed there, I guess. Is
too much greed, like it perfectly said. Whitera even could have forced fielded a ramp, which would have made the battle even that more one-sided, but he just decided to go for the straight-up A move, and he crushed his army. The Oracles were a nice twist to the 6-gate. They're really good against Marines, so additional DPS. I don't know if in general it's a better build than a standard 6-gate, but we'll just have to do some testing to figure that out.
So I feel like you know, Dragon's build, the reason he was so, obviously he had no idea the 6-gate was coming. Was he expecting like a fast third from Whitera, I guess? Does Whitera, do you know if he does that a lot?
I do not know if he does that a lot, but if you're playing, especially in the game of StarCraft, you're not supposed to rely on what your opponent is doing. A good player always covers his bases. So regarding what Whitera was doing or wanted to do, the Dragon's build should have covered every single aspect of what Whitera could have done. So should have covered 6 gates, should have been a good build if had Whitera gone for 3rd CC. Right. Everything should have been covered. He didn't cover the 6 gates, so he got punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, he could, like the main thing he covered was obviously the, you know, the Oracle play, putting those turrets in his base.
Had Whitera gone for Oracle into 3rd base, he would have been in a pretty good position. Like game 1. Game 1, he countered it perfectly, and he went for double upgrades. So he kept up in upgrades, and he had a very big bio ball. And we saw at the end of the fight how one-sided that was.
Yeah.
This game, he tried to go for the same build. He was a bit greedy in the early game. But yeah, like I said, it didn't pay off for him, and he just got crushed.
All right, guys, back and forth show match we got on our hands. A best of 7 between Dragon and Whitera. Currently stands as at Dragon up 2-1. Dragon has the map pick. Coming up next, it's going to be game 4. Don't go anywhere.